Football season is underway, and a lot of us might be missing that tradition of tailgating. It's really just not the same this year. Joining us this morning to help us create the best fan experience right from your own kitchen, Shanisty Ireland. Good morning to you. First off, we're using a word called home gating, and that's important nowadays because a lot of people want to keep their distance, they want to stay safe, but they still want to cherish the times, right?
Right, absolutely. You know, as you mentioned, football season looks completely different. Some 50 million people typically tailgate, and only about 30% of those folks, though, don't even go inside the game. So home gating is not too far-fetched from what they're already used to. So as you mentioned, we're bringing it home, and we're creating these awesome fan experiences from the comfort of our own homes. They can be in the backyard, they can be spaced in a large room in your home, and there's really no reason why you still can't have that wonderful fan experience and the snacks to go along with it.
Okay, let's talk about some of the tips here, because I know that you've spent a lot of time doing your research, making sure that it's best for everyone. It's all about being comfortable.
It is about being comfortable. As you mentioned, we could do any kind of home gating experience in the backyard, make sure that everybody is spaced. You're gonna wanna have a lot of food. One of my best pieces of advice is prepare more food than you even expect, because if you're like me, you like to graze throughout the whole entire football game. So I created some really simple recipes. All of these can actually be done the night before, which I'm a huge fan of. There's nothing worse than still being in the kitchen when it's time for kickoff. I use Expresco chicken skewers. These are amazing. You can purchase these at Costco or Gordon Foods, and they're already pre-cooked. They're pre-marinated, pre-cooked. You just throw them in the oven at 400 for about 5 minutes, and you can make skewers with these. You can make them into like buffalo poppers. You can also make different dips. I made some crack dip this morning that you could dip them in. And yeah, they're just really great. They're a great way for protein, and they're super simple.
Yeah, so it's really about doing the work as much before, and then you just kind of put the finishing touches on when the guests arrive, right?
Absolutely. I love preparing things the night before. The crack dip is so simple. It's just cream cheese, sour cream, cheddar, bacon, a little bit of green onions on top, and a ranch dip. And you can definitely prepare that the night before, throw it in the refrigerator. And then I'm a huge fan of a charcuterie board too, because it just gives everyone a little bit of what they like. You've got the fruit, the cheese, the nuts, the protein, and you can just put a giant spread out, and you can have it outside, or you can have it in your kitchen.
Okay, I did a little research on you. Looks like you have a busy life with your family as well. I mean, do you separate something from the kids to keep them from wrecking the charcuterie board?
For sure. For sure. Yes. As you mentioned, I have 4 kids, and they're always getting their grimy fingers and things. So I like to have this completely separate. For the kids, you can do something easy. You can do quesadillas. You can also use this chicken for little chicken fingers. My kids just love making nachos. You can have like a little nacho bar for them, and you can still create it to look similar to a charcuterie board, so they don't feel like they're completely missing out, and they won't get their fingers and the stuff that you prepared for the adults in the party.
There you go. Got to teach them to wash their hands. Real quickly, if people want to see some of your recipes and more tips to healthy, happy living, where do they go?
My blog is shesbecomingdomestic.com. You can also find me on Instagram at Shanisty Ireland. I have tons of recipes and tons of ideas for family and for football season.
All right, Shanisty Ireland, thanks so much for your time, and good luck.
Thank you. Bye, guys.